Here's John Dingell. This, a series of sound bites, what your representatives think of you. Last night on television, MSNBC, Dingell was asked, these town halls remind you of anything like the 60s at all?
Well, the last time I had to confront something like this was when I voted for the Civil Rights Bill and my opponent voted against it. At that time, we had a lot of Ku Klux Klan folks and white supremacists and folks in white sheets running around causing trouble.
So this reminds him of that. Last time he's had to confront something like this was when the Klan was running. Well, let's move forward. Let me find these sound bites. Starting at number 10. We'll let you hear a couple of sound bites from this town meeting that Dingell had that reminded him of the Ku Klux Klan. What we have here, Mike Sola interrupted the Congress and he's pushed his son, Scott, in a wheelchair to the podium.
I have a question for this young man. I'm his father, and I want to talk to you face to face. Under the Obama health care plan, which you support, this man would be given no care whatsoever because he is a cerebral palsy handicapped person.
We put an amendment in which will address his specific problem as the bill was going through the committee.
Okay, that's the father of the disabled son screaming at Dingell. Now, yesterday on America's Newsroom on Fox News Channel, Megyn Kelly interviewed Mike Sola, the father, who had that exchange with Dingell. Megyn Kelly said Nancy Pelosi, Steny Hoyer have come out with editorials today saying in part that these disruptions are occurring because the opponents are afraid, not just of differing views, but because of the facts themselves drowning out opposing views are simply un-American.
I was trying to speak as an American with the right of freedom of speech, but I'd like to address something to Ms. Pelosi and Mr. whatever his name is, Hoyer. If you call my son un-American, your thugs already know where we live. We've had a visit from them in the middle of the night. You know where we live. I suggest you take that plane that you have and fly to Milan, Michigan, and say that directly to my son's face if you've got the guts. This is a free country. I am a parent of a handicapped American citizen. And the reason that I am so concerned is this. Every American should pull this up on his computer. It's the New York Post, July 24th edition. Dangerous doctors. Every American needs to read this, and you'll understand this groundswell.
Oh, wow, has this man got his information here from a newspaper? I didn't hear him mention my name. I didn't hear him mention talk radio. He got his information from a newspaper, the New York Post. Dangerous doctors. Megyn Kelly says, what do you mean they came to your house in the middle of the night?
After the incident was aired on television, we had a visit that night. A message was sent to my family. It has been reported to the Washington County Sheriff, and their deputy has reported it to the state police.
People are harassing you now, Mike?
Yes, they are. And all I'm going to say to the person who doesn't have the courage to do it in the daytime, I will use lethal force if necessary to protect Scott and my wife. Your message has been received. My wife is terrified. We have not told Scott about it. But if I ever catch you on my property, I will take the risk of going to prison. But you will never again threaten my family.
Well, he thinks he's being threatened by supporters of Obama's health care plan after his appearance with Dingell at the town meeting. And then she finally said, to those who say you were not productive at the meeting, your behavior, how do you respond to that?
They want to foist on us a health care plan that they themselves will not take. I challenge Barack Obama, the members of Congress of both parties. If you believe so much in this plan, then you use it on your family before you put it on our families. What you are doing is sentencing our families to death. We lose the right to life. The old people are discarded. Those who cannot fend for themselves are discarded. That's the problem. The people have seen it. The people know it. You can't hide it from the American people anymore. Don't call my son a thug, and don't call those old ladies thugs and a mob. We are American citizens who want to be heard before you put us down.
Exactly right. And this guy is illustrating what I said in the last hour. Their fear for the loss of a lot of things, liberty and freedom. And to them, this is not an academic debate. It's about something very, very real. Freedom. Finally, Megyn Kelly says, was your goal to show up and make trouble? Were you affiliated with a specific group? Were you encouraged by somebody on the internet or TV?
I came there as an American citizen concerned about the plan that they're trying to put on us. Nothing. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I voted both ways. Mr. Dingell, if he was under this plan, ma'am, he would not have the two knees nor the hip. They would tell him, I'm sorry, Mr. Dingell, you're 84. You're not worth it.
Quick timeout. We'll be back. Remember now, Dingell said that this whole scenario to him reminded me of the KKK back in the 60s.